In the 2 months since Roe fell, 1 in 3 American women have already lost abortion access. Joining me now is Alexis McGill-Johnson, President and CEO of Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Alexis, thanks so much for joining me this morning. Look, Planned Parenthood is planning to spend $50 million on midterm elections. Can you tell us what that's about? Was that something you had planned before Roe fell, or is that something that you've really sort of gotten involved with after the law was overruled?
Well, look, I mean, there's no question that abortion is on the ballot right now and that voters are watching, right? We know that people are incredibly energized right now after the Dobbs decision to protect their bodily autonomy. That's why Planned Parenthood advocacy and political organizations are running what will be our largest ever electoral program in 22. I mean, look, you saw what happened in Kansas. You saw the energy and the fire that came out in a state that was incredibly conservative around this issue. You saw the number of Democrats who were energized to vote in a Republican primary, essentially. And, you know, you saw Nebraska just, not too long after, unable to get enough legislators to pass extreme bans. We know these bans are deeply unpopular, and we're ready to put the money down to make sure that we can do everything we can to get to 52 senators, to increase our governors, and to make sure that we are protecting access for people across this country.
So, Alexis, one of the things that's hit me about this is a lot of these state triggers, right? They're not particularly sophisticated. They're these sort of ham-fisted, we want to get rid of abortion. This is what Alec told us to do. And the result has been sometimes things that these elected officials who voted for these triggers didn't even know. I want to play you some sound from a state elected official who's recognizing now that the ban that he voted for is creating some problems on the ground.
The attorneys told the doctors that because of the fetal heartbeat bill, because that 15-week-old had a heartbeat, the doctors could not extract. There's a 50% chance, greater than 50% chance that she's going to lose her uterus. There's a 10% chance that she will develop sepsis and herself die. That weighs on me. I voted for that bill. These are affecting people.
Yeah, we told you that beforehand. Alexis, this Representative Neal is not the only person like this. You're seeing some, for lack of a better word, buyer's remorse, not just politically, but at a practical level at the state level. Are you hearing people reach out to your organization saying, oh, maybe we should kind of rewrite these laws? Or do you think that in most places on the local level, folks are still digging in the ground, even when you see these absolute instances where these new blanket laws against abortion are harming women's health?
Well, look, I mean, they are all over the place, right? I mean, look, you see Blake Masters just recently scrubbing his anti-abortion position from his website. I mean, I think that the reality is these abortion bans are doing exactly what they were designed to do, to cause chaos, to cause confusion, to cause devastation for patients and providers everywhere. We have been saying this since SB 8 took effect, right? That providers are afraid to treat patients. Pharmacists are afraid to dispense medications. We are seeing patients, many patients who fit into the situation that legislator described, right, where they are, experiencing cases where they have a pregnancy that is no longer viable and they are not able to get the treatment that could threaten their life. And then at the same time, while we are seeing this buyer's remorse on one end, we're also seeing people like Attorney General in Texas, Paxton, double down, and fight EMTALA, to fight the ability to provide emergency life-saving care for patients. And I think that is actually what is going to unwind this party, because they have voted for the most extreme laws, not just abortion bans, but things like, the ability to travel across state lines to get access to care. And people are watching. People understand what this means and the ability to compromise a provider's ability to provide care, a patient's ability to get the care that they need. They understand what's at stake.